I remember the last time I made drop doughnuts. Surprisingly, it was during a friend's event and I cannot explain how it turned out. I rested in shock for a while, then hopped on practice makes perfect. I have a couple of videos on my channel regards to drop donuts, but nothing beats this one. This recipe was made out of lessons learned. This is to let you know that when you get a recipe, make sure to write it down so you can always refer to improve. In today's recipe, we are going to be using a special ingredient. I'll equally be sharing with you ways to make your donuts perfect, whether the batter is too stiff or runny. So this is safe to say it is a no-fail donut recipe for personal use and for commercial purposes. Into a bowl, you're going to sift 3 cups of all-purpose flour. This is so as to trap air and to get rid of dirt. Into that same bowl, you're going to sift 2 teaspoons of baking powder. If there's anything I would love to share, it is the fact that you should always have extra flour in hand, and I will explain to you what you need it for, when you need it, and how to use it. At this point, if you have nutmeg, add to your bowl. If not, just proceed to mix. I'm going to add salt, and this is not equivalent to 1 teaspoon. It is slightly lesser than 1 teaspoon of salt. So let's just say half teaspoon of salt. Unfortunately, I ran short of margarine, and let me show you how to improvise. I measured the one I had left, which is equivalent to 1/4 cup, and I measured 1/4 cup of oil, any cooking oil of choice. Proceed to crack in 3 fresh eggs. I crack my eggs this way so as not to transfer from bowl to bowl. If you have a bowl, then always crack in a separate bowl and transfer first. Add 3/4 cup of sugar to a bowl and give it a good mix. The measurements will be left in the description box. Please do well to check it out so you are in sync. Grab a bigger bowl if you must and a proper whisk, and proceed to whisk this properly. For my milk, I'll be using 2 sachets of powder milk, and this is equivalent to half cup of powder milk. I'm equally going to add water to it to dilute it, making it a cup of milk. Add wet ingredients into your bowl and also proceed to add your diluted milk into that same bowl and give it a good mix. After mixing properly, this is just how your batter is going to look. This is how rich our batter is, but this is not how we want it. So the special ingredient here is lemon. I am going to be grating the back of lemon and equally extract lemon juice. So I'll be using 2 teaspoons of lemon juice and 1 teaspoon of lemon zest. Lemon zest is the lemon skin, and I added the zest to water and proceeded to add to my dough. So I added half cup of water alongside half cup of flour, gave it a good mix with my whisk in this same manner, and ended up with batter as cool as this. Remember when I said you should keep extra flour? It is for situations or events like this. Into a pot, you're going to heat up some oil, and we are going to start by testing the temperature of the oil, and I'll encourage you to not start on high heat. Regulate it medium low. If your oil is not on the right temperature, a lot of things will go wrong. After dropping, this dough is supposed to float, but if your oil is not hot enough, your dough will sink and absorb a lot of oil. If your oil is too hot, your dough will get burnt outside and will be very, very wet inside. Also avoid overcrowding your pan. These cake donuts turn or flip by themselves. They do not need you to flip them. So make sure your pan is not overcrowded. Let there be some space so it can actually do its work itself. Always write down your recipes so you know where to make modifications in case you need them. What I always say is, when you want to fry donuts, make sure your batter is enough for you to scoop. It should not be runny. It should be in a way that you can scoop. So that is the first rule you should know whenever you're making donuts, puff puff, always know that they are not supposed to be running. Lemon, on the other hand, adds great flavor to donuts. However, when using lemon, do not put a lot because you might end up with bitter donuts. Excess lemon skin or lemon zest in these donuts will make them bitter. Lemon is equally known to be a natural preservative. I have other series on these donuts coming up, and please stay tuned. Do not forget to subscribe if this is your first time here. Hit on the subscribe button. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and please do not forget to share as well. Leave me a comment if you'll be trying this out. This is a great business idea as well. In Cameroon, this is fried and sold for 100 francs and more. So wherever you are watching me from, this is a lucrative business. With just flour, butter, sugar and eggs, you can achieve this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to let you watch the rest of the video. Bye.